That morning Ogun made his move. He stormed into the council meeting and declared himself Oba, the king, right before the Uzama, our most ancient chiefs. He forced them to bow at spear point. Can you imagine the audacity, the sheer arrogance? Those who refused, those who held on to their honor and loyalty to the rightful line, they never walked out of that meeting. It was a massacre, a brutal consolidation of power, built on fear and blood. But Ogun's cruelty didn't stop with the council. His paranoia ran deep. He ordered the arrest of every guild leader he even suspected of being loyal to me. Think about that. The blacksmiths who forge our tools and weapons, the bronze casters whose art tells our history, the ivory carvers who capture the beauty of our world, the very lifeblood of our culture, our identity, were seized like common criminals. Their workshops were shuttered, their families terrified. Benin was no longer a kingdom that day. It was a trap, a cage with its doors locked from the inside, and Ogun held the only key. As night fell, the air in my camp was thick with tension. We were preparing for a battle we knew we couldn't win on paper. I gathered my men, their faces illuminated by the flickering torchlight. I told them we would attack at midnight. Looking at them, I saw their fear, but I also saw their resolve. We were outnumbered. We were outmatched. We were outarmed. Ogun had the palace guards, the city's resources. We had us. But desperation is its own kind of weapon, a sharp one, a dangerous one. It gives you a clarity that nothing else can. As the moon climbed higher, casting a silvery glow over our makeshift camp, I began my own ritual. I painted my face with red earth, the color of war, of sacrifice. I reached for the small charm my father had given me, the one I'd carried for years, and tied it securely to my wrist. It was meant for protection, a connection to the ancestors, a shield against harm. But that night, as I felt its familiar weight against my skin, a cold thought crept in. For the first time, I wondered if it wasn't a promise of protection, but a final farewell. A last piece of my old life before I stepped into the consuming darkness of what was to come. Thanks for watching.